Beautiful song. Uh, for those of you who watch this, you know me, and you know how much I love myself some patio lanterns. It's a great way to get a day started. It's a nice Friday night here. Been a bit since I've been on. Um, just, you know how it goes. Just people got stuffs to do. As one of my friends, Prez, said, he always got stuffs to do, but nobody ever knows what he's doing. But he's always got stuffs to do, so that's just the way with the cookie crumbles, I guess. So as I've said in past episodes, I had this North American championship made up here, which was it was fun to create, fun to do. I did play most of the games. I didn't stream them because I'm not a fan of just like streaming for like an hour or half hour. So I'd hop on, I'd squeeze in a couple games, go have supper, hop on, squeeze a couple games. So no need to try stream something like that. Um, so so I like to stream when I have a whole night to just dedicate to it. So so I did play pretty much majority of the games. Now the whole idea behind it was to keep tried to do it as unbiased as I could, and that's why you play as the home team every time. Um, but the last 10 games for each team, I just kind of let it play, simulated it, just kind of let that playoff run go to see who made it and everything. Um, so let's just take a quick recap of what occurred. So I'll hop into here. We'll start from the bottom. The most heartbreaking thing is that Nova Scotia didn't make it. My fiance's from Nova Scotia, so I guess I'm kind of like adopted Nova Scotian. And the bottom line is, I'd much rather have McKinnon and Crosby in the playoffs rather than guys like Matt Dumba and Braden Shen. Not that they're terrible players, but you know, elite is elite. Can't argue it. So yeah, so the way it kind of broke down. Again, also Alberta boy. He finished second in the 7th spot there. So another one that I probably would have preferred to be higher up. They didn't make it there. Teams that didn't make it: Nova Scotia, the Minnesota team. They had a terrible start. They did try to claw their way back in, made themselves a little relevant. New Brunswick. Yeah, that was a thing. As I was playing as them for their home games, they were at one point third in the league, but as you can see, the wins just kind of fell off. Even myself, I was having a hard time winning with them. And then Prince Edward Island, which we knew they pretty much knew they were gonna end up at the bottom there. So, quick gander at so goals for per game. Team Ontario was dynamic. That's what we were expecting. As you can see, like teams like Minnesota and Nova Scotia, they were up there, but just the goals against that killed them. So all the goals against the bottom 4 teams are the bottom 4 teams, just exactly how it goes. Power plays. So Team Ontario, hot. Nova Scotia, that's a power play with with Crosby, McKinnon, Killorn, Marchand on it. So anytime you had that number 1 unit out there, it was dynamic. British Columbia, worst power play out there, which is tough to see. I mean, they got Riley, they got Weber, they got friggin' Point, or not points in Alberta, but you get the gist of it. They got enough players on there that run power plays in the NHL that should have been able to do something. PKs, Ontario just led the way with everything. New Brunswick was a defensive team there, so doesn't surprise that they won that. Take a look at the player stats. So, no surprise, Mr. Connor McDavid led the league in points and goals. So it was nice of him to flex his muscles. It's nice to see Crosby and Marchand get up there, but just not enough. Gensel and Wheeler kind of just shows the depths of those teams, that they had 2 guys in the top 10 and yet they didn't make the playoffs. So goal scoring, yeah, it was tighter, but I mean, McDavid ended up running away with it. But Pims. So when I simulated, I didn't have any control of what was going on, but I assume there was quite a few fights from the looks of it. You can hop over to this side. Take a look at time on ice per game, because that was pretty interesting. Yeah, Myers, the only defenseman on New Brunswick, basically, so he played everything. And Graves, the only one on Nova Scotia. Dobson, the only one on PEI. So as you can see, that kind of is where that went with that. The fights. So yeah, I think Team Prince Edward Island was the fighting team. Johnston went for 14, Gallant 10. The Gallant brothers were out there just causing a ruckus for no reason. And then Revo, and then just a couple of guys mixed in there. But yeah, so tonight I'm going to begin the playoffs, which is exciting. So again, there's 7-game series. Plays the home teams in each one. I'd say majority of these series should go 7 games, with the home team winning the 7th game, in my opinion. But anything can happen, so we'll just run with it as it goes. Do my best with every team. So Ontario versus Saskatchewan. Don't foresee an upset there. Ontario is just a juggernaut. So Alberta versus the California team. So that's the team, they're just named California, but they're the rest of the USA outside of Minnesota, Massachusetts, and New York State. So, and then the third verse 6 was the New York, Massachusetts team against the Team Quebec. So I mean, that could be the only one that's one that I could see maybe an upset. I mean, Quebec has Fleury, and I think New York has like Keith Kincaid in net. So main thing that changes in this is in fact when the goalies come into effect. Because I mean, I could play as a team, get 48 shots, and the other team can get 3, and they can win the game 2-0, something like that. So then we go to the 4 versus 5. My opinion, the biggest chance of upset, but again, play the games. So it would be Manitoba versus BC. Manitoba is the top seed, so they do have, we'll call it the hammer. Basically, they get to, I'll play as them for 4 home games, but BC having Carey Price in net, again, goaltending can win. And I've never had that much fun or success playing with Manitoba. I mean, Travis Zajac seems to be the player I have the most success with, but they do have Duncan Keith, Taves, and Mark Stone. So Mark Stone is just not a sexy player, and I like to play a sexy game, and he just doesn't translate to my type of style. But we go with it. Tonight's betting. So, yeah, I can't really read that at all. I never knew how small the thing was until I watched one of them back. So either way, home team to score more goals than the away teams tonight. I have Washington, Arizona, and Colorado to win in a parlay. And then another parlay of Arizona to score the first goal and St. Louis to score the first goal. So now, hopefully, if we get any follower or viewers into this later tonight, we can maybe. I'm probably going to be losing a couple of these, so see if we can fight our way back. If you guys can help me out with some suggestions on bets to get me out of the hole. I just want to make sure. Okay, so yeah, we do have. I would love it if I could play like all games of one series at one time, and then just move on to the next one. That's just not how it's going to go. So yeah, two games per day here. And I put part 1 because I don't foresee myself being able to play every game, and I don't feel like simulating these. At the same time, if you tuned in at all, I had a fun little expansion draft I did. So I mean, tonight if I get bored of playing this, then I might hop over to that. If we get a couple of viewers in here, we'll see some fun stuff we can do with that. But we'll go across that path when we get there. Roll into the games. I don't know what to put on here. I got the Tampa Bay Chicago game. That's a game I probably should have bet on Tampa Bay to score the first goal because it is 3 minutes in and they scored. So, but you know, hindsight's 2020. I'm gonna play on my phone for a little bit since nobody's watching. Oh, VLT is lucky. Let's hammer out some tunes. Feeling like a tunes for Friday here. Little Death from Above. They were actually the opening, played the opening song of the Oilers Leafs game on Thursday. No, Wednesday? Wednesday, maybe. Who knows? Either way, I didn't get to watch the Oilers this week, and I don't think I'm that sad about it. All you gotta do is check out the box scores to see that it was depressing to be an Oilers fan this week. So there's a little wrinkle I never even noticed, but Team Saskatchewan has the better goaltending. Apparently Braden Holtby's a better goalie than Matt Murray. So goaltending can play a factor, I guess. If I say it for the other guys, I gotta say it for these guys, right? Alrighty. So yeah, Holtby, that's clearly not, this is maybe his career playoff statistics. Let's just do it. No yellow helmets so far. I don't know if they just reset for playoffs, and basically we'll see yellow helmets in game 2s, but at the moment, no yellow helmets to start, so clean slate. Chintzy goal, but you know it's playoffs. Get it done. And again, same rules will apply. 3-goal lead. 3-goal lead with the over half the game gone, so 10 minutes of the second period results in a simulation of the rest of the game. Speed things up. And maybe create a little drama. Maybe a team makes a comeback by themselves. Nobody with them. Slippery fingers tonight. Usually got sticky fingers, but Boom. Grind them down. Get all the lines involved early here. Oh, come on. Chip it. That's the thing also with this game. You always, even when you're playing anything, like usually in EA SHL games, you're trying to do the old, trying to work out the old, what's it called? Whenever you try to do the draws on the face-off, your guys can never get it. Even when you're playing other, like, human people, it seems like, I don't know if me and my friends do something wrong, but it's always wrong. Oh, a little polka. Alright, get rid of that. I got unfocused for a second. I gotta dial it back, reel it back in here. Took a back penalty. Can't get those face-off wins yet. Oh no. Huh. You think Ekblad is pretty strong, and Shen just pushes him off. No fighting. Can't be fighting now. Fightings result in players ejected from the game. Oh. I didn't see who was fighting. Maybe if it was Muzzin, I should have just did it. But we'll get him back on the scoreboard. What? I didn't do that. I don't see it. It's in the motion of the play. There's the sticky hands again. Must be something about playing on, something about streaming. My body secretes some sort of stickiness. If anybody's ever watched the movie Ibiza, it's on Netflix. Oh geez, I don't know, I hope it's still on Netflix. I haven't watched it in a couple of years, but it was there, and it's just it's a perfect movie if you and your buddies are getting ready to go out for, well, if you're ever allowed to go out for a night on the town again. Nice movie to put on in the background. Gets the guy pumped up. Lots of funny stuff in it. Robb Stark is actually in it. So, Game of Thrones fans. Oh. That's bullshit. Connor hasn't been able to wheel yet tonight, but very early. Just need to get that one more goal in and then simulate, and then I'm sure he'll light it up. Oh, sweet. That's really coordinated. Holtby's he's gonna be a guy tonight. But can you keep him in the series long enough? I wonder if this one. I mean, I know other places where their travel is closer. They go 1-1-1-1. I don't know what the National League of Hockey does, but. Trying to mix it up with Connor, not just go for the chintzy forehand backhands, but right now I just kind of want to get a goal and get this game over with. Oh, and there we go. See, this is why you gotta just finish when you can. God dang it. That's it. Fuck that. Set the tone. Can't be having McDavid be running game 1. Even if we are going to lose Petro for the third period. Set the tone. Boom. So of course, game misconducts for the fellas, but like I said, Petro he had to stick up for his captain there. And Dumba didn't even fight him. So now they lose one of their best forward. Just because Dumba didn't want to go. Oh, wrong buttons for sure. Unless you want to believe I meant to do that. I'm gonna get a fucking between the legs goal. I'm not gonna say it's tonight. I'm not even gonna say it's tomorrow. Sometime in my life of streaming, there's gonna be a between the legs goal here. And then I'll have to fucking try to learn how to do a proper clip, because I don't understand that. And then it's just going to be awesome for you guys to watch me struggle to try to figure that out. I think Victor got a PP. Mr. Hedman got a power play point here. Nice shot from the point. Killorn off his kneecap. Exactly how he drew that up. Oh, come on. Ah, a little window there. Oh no! He jumped at the right time. Fuck it, we're rolling the big boys out as much as we can in this third. Ontario, you're not scared to have that fourth line out. Oh, beautiful. Come on. Can't get that third goal. Holtby's starting to stand on his head, so hopefully that's not a determining factor for the rest of the series, but come on. I said I'm gonna get it once. It's gonna go between the legs one time and it's gonna be a goal. There, like you saw, I was there, but just then it wasn't there.